Had another idea also that I want to add to the landing page real quick. We can link to the GitHub. How do you like Mac? I like it. It's nice that stuff just works. And I don't have to fidget with stuff, which is really, really nice. This is just a regular anchor tag. Like, when I'm on Linux, I just spend all my time configuring stuff, and then I don't do anything. And then on Windows, Windows is just a nightmare to get things set up. No, I'm using a DAS keyboard right now. I don't... You know, I heard good things about, well, I hadn't heard good things, but I saw it looked pretty cool, the Mac Mini, but I'm currently on an iMac. Yep, I'm just going to say this is an open source project. Call it good. And let's set up the Docker Compose for our website. Typo register as an expert. Thank you. So I think I'm going to put in the outer scope. I think that's just going to be the easiest to set this up. We'll just make it a JS and we don't have to compile it. I'm chill with that. Looks like that's what I did here as well. Alright, so that's the website. That's the database. Caddy is going to be that. And instead of Benawad, this is going to be Code Ponder. I don't see any problem setting up Go Access as well, so we get some logging. So let's do that. And then I'm just going to add a health check to the database. Perfect. Ever play more with Kubernetes? Remember seeing a tweet from a while ago looking and curious if we ended up with it. Yeah, I played around with a little bit with it, and then I kind of just decided it was something I didn't really need at the time. It looked complex to learn, which I don't mind because I feel like it probably helps out a lot. But it seems like something that is more interesting when you're playing around with a bunch of containers. Yeah. So like a lot of times I'm just playing around with like one or two DigitalOcean boxes, and it's like, well, I'm not at the point where Kubernetes is really helpful, and yeah, it's just overkill for that stuff. But I definitely want to spend more time with it when I get to that point to where I want to set up more containers. Add the health check. How many times is it tabbed? 2. Alright, so this won't start up now until the database is good. And let's do the same thing for Redis. Okay, I was confused because they called their database Redis. What exactly is the Docker and why do we use it? Docker is for creating containers, and it just makes it easy to, I guess, set up infrastructure. So I'm able to kind of just describe how I want things deployed, and then it works, and it works both on my computer, it works on an Ubuntu server, it works on a Windows computer, it works everywhere, which is nice, assuming you can get Docker installed. Alright, and we're going to say condition healthy on the Redis as well. Only reason I know it is because of work. We scale out Nginx, Redis, Postgres, Django, containers, RAT, MQ system, config, without knowing if the company's going to take off. Shouldn't get traffic. Some days it's nice to have extra control. Others cause some stress. I wish we didn't manage our own Postgres law. What do you have to do extra to when you're handling your own Postgres? I mean, I'm gonna be spinning up my own like Postgres and DigitalOcean. What goes wrong with you guys having to manage your Postgres? What kind of overhead? Because that's something I've been like, I go back and forth on, is like, should I just like spin up in DigitalOcean, or should I just set up like an RDS and have AWS handle it for me? And I go back and forth. Oh, I see. So you run out of memory. Yeah, I can see that being problematic. Is it harder to scale it? I guess I haven't really looked into how Kubernetes works with Postgres. Is there anything else I need to do here? Let's start running stuff and looking at errors. So I'm just going to build it, both the Dockers locally, and see what happens. Okay, we need a caddy file. I was like, is there any reason not to spin up the Docker compose locally? And the answer is I don't want to get all the caddy things. Caddy is what I'm going to use for my load balancer, and that's going to give me HPS pretty easily. Well, not pretty easily, super easily. What's not Code Ponder? Oh, did I misspell it? Yeah, I did. Haha. Thank you. Alright, so let's build the server. Just gotta add more nodes and separate it out better. I would rather just Google with the correct cloud Postgres config to handle more requests per second. Yeah, that's one of the things, like, you spend a lot of development time trying to get it set up versus just having someone else handle it. Recently booted up some read-only replicas which are taking care of the load. I had a funny story one night during 20 at 3 a.m. Our replica probably got out of sync and kind of stumped us for a bit. Yikes. Hey, can you explain what the 24-hour hashtag is? Yeah, so you create a startup in 24 hours and you stream the entire thing. Sleep deprivation, every developer. Oh, I'm definitely tired, but we are almost done here. And then the time to sleep is here. I actually don't feel too bad right now. Like, I don't feel great, but I don't feel terrible yet. And I've felt terrible before because I have stayed up 24 hours before for hackathons before. And it's not fun. So what do you guys use to for your Kubernetes to manage it? Do you guys use Rancher or something? Okay. I mean, I saw a ton of red. It was really slow, but I didn't see any errors. I mean, basically what we're going to do is just SSH this into... we're going to SSH into... What is that even called? DigitalOcean. And just run this. Alright, I mean, let's jam this. I'm ready to give this a try. DigitalOcean. Bam. We have our own custom fabric file, so we have to live as the symbols pushing out. Oh, nice. And we need to install Docker. Same. I appreciate a nice DevOps setup. Where's the install script? Yeah, convenience script. There we go. Then we manage all others to Sentry and then monitor through Datadog. Yeah, I like Sentry. That's what I'm using for one of my side projects. Thanks. How do you guys like Datadog? I could consider adding that. Currently not using it though. Do you guys use continuous deployment at all? Yeah, I was wondering about that. Datadog looks like it gets expensive fast, especially if you have a big project. We also need to do Docker Compose. Okay, Circle CI. Installation. Awesome. Alright, let's just push up our code and clone it and jam this. Then we have all stack files living on S3 with CloudFront. It's my first real dev job. I felt like it was thrown to wolves so quickly in Django, Python, K8s. Yeah. I have a setup where I'm using S3 and then I'm using Cloudflare in front of it just because it has a bigger free tier. But it's kind of janky. I'm thinking about just switching it out to either Cloudinary because I'm using it for images, or maybe trying out CloudFront. Did you know Django? Were you not a Django or Python developer before you started? So we don't need this. Don't need this. Yeah. Okay, let's clone it. Alright, so Docker build T server file name dockerfile.server. Gotcha. How are you liking the job so far, though? And do you like Django and Python? And then after this, we're gonna have to just build the website, and then we just say Docker Compose up, and theoretically we're done. I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I'm done. I guess I just hit submit now here. So there's 49 of us still coding. Who is almost over? Am I considered almost over? Nope. Currently drinking Earl Grey tea. I already have it submitted here. It's at www in front, save a redirect. Yeah, I still have a lot of time, but I'm not going to use it. Nope, didn't use Redux for this project. Just did Apollo for basically, and used the Apollo cache and queried and used mutations. Why does this take so long? I guess it's just installing all the packages is, I guess we have quite a few packages now. Should be almost done, I suppose. Alright, and I don't know if I am required to put this on Product Hunt, because I don't think this is Product Hunt worthy. I don't think I have enough of it complete. Okay, let's do the website. Yeah, okay. Wait, what? How did it do so fast? I don't know how that did it so fast. Did I forget to do a yarn install? No, it was able to get it from the cache from the server, I guess. Alright, man. I'm not gonna complain. Gosh dang it. Alright, we'll figure out this error in a second. Had a job is really good. It's a pretty small startup, but with some promise for sure. Been there for over a year now. Django is fine, though we are at 1.11, so we gotta switch Python versions to upgrade to Django 2. Oh, are you still on 2.7 for Python? And our competitor hired the guy who helped create Django, Channels, and Daphne, which we use too, so that's gonna be interesting for sure. That's gonna be very competitive. The one thing I want to work on there is to upgrade our front end. We're still on Angular 1.6 and it's frustrating some days, but we can't iterate and get things done. Dang. How come you guys haven't upgraded? Just your code base is super large and you guys just haven't had the time to refactor? Do you just have to get some MVP done with tutorials deployed to win the contest? I actually have no idea what's involved, like criteria for it. So like, see is FAQ. How do time? Can you help me? How are vendors selected? So basically, there's just going to be a voting page. So I don't even know if it's based on the quality of. They're like they haven't really told us like what exactly they're basing it on. What kind of product do you in your free time, and how do you get ideas for projects? How I get ideas for projects, I'm actually terrible at them. This was just a random one that like just randomly hit me. One project that I've been working on for a little bit is called my Saffron app, and it's a digital cookbook. So this is live right now, and basically it's a place where you can store your cookbooks and your digitalize your recipes, and it's kind of like a cookbook. And yeah, you can try it out now. It's live if you want to. So that's what I've been working on. That's what I've been working on mostly in my free time for side projects. No time to refactor as we keep building features to get new business. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Is you just never get time to actually refactor it because you're just adding new stuff. Yeah, but that's the thing. Sometimes if you refactor a little bit, you can even do features faster. How's the progress? Well, I basically said I'm done working on it, and I got like the basic. I got the most basic flow I could possibly get complete. I made a simple landing page, like dead simple. Here's the landing page. And now we're deploying it to, what's it called? DigitalOcean. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah. Let me know how she likes it if she tries it out. Because I'm looking for feedback on it and just improve the product. And also, so it's a website and it's we just released a React Native app for it, so both iOS and Android. So like you can access your recipes from both the website and your phone, which is cool. All right, so let's tackle this error. So we got Docker Compose invalid. It's not like in my health check. Is it not a health check? Depends on. That's this. Is that all I need to add to it? Do I have a paid AWS account? I have an AWS account, yes, and I'm still on like the free tier for it. Yeah. All right, I need to figure out what the syntax for this is. Also want to say thank you, YouTube tutorial, helping me as well. That's awesome, man. I love hearing that. Glad they helped you out with that. That is awesome to hear. And we just need to figure out the syntax. So it depends on. All right. Let's just see what it says. Does it not like that I have two of them? What the heck? Why do these guys get to do it? Depends on underscore DB condition service healthy. I'm doing literally the same syntax. Version 3. I mean, I guess we're in an issue right now. Literally the same syntax as me. Are you planning on streaming more? Would love it. Love your YouTube channel, by the way. Thanks, man. I might be streaming more. I might build out this project some more. I like it, the idea, and so I might stream some of it, or I might like make a YouTube series out of it. I haven't really decided what I want to do with it. But streaming, possibly. Okay. Let's just read the error message again. Make sure we're assigning blame to the right thing. Well, actually, I'll tell you how we can confirm the blame. Yep, that's what's causing the problem for some reason. How come everyone else gets to do it? I mean, this guy's definitely using an older version. Yeah, why don't we just say version 3? Come on, show us one where it has a health check. No, we're looping. What? I can't do that? At the moment, you should assume that the will not be reported as we are creating. Well, that's super weird. Alright, I've never actually tried V2 before, and I don't know the difference between V2 and V3. It looks like V2 works with this syntax. Let's just give it a try. Alright, looks like there's... Oh, let's move it back one. There we go. Config health check. Contains invalid type, it should be an array. Well, okay, let's just do V3 and we'll just do a different way. So we're not going to do this health check stuff because apparently that's not a good way to depend on it. And we'll just do what I've done in the past. And what have I done in the past? Wait for it. Actually, let's just see what I do for the Slack clone and use that. Yes, wait for it. Yeah. I think what I ended up doing for both of these is just writing my own retry. I mean, I could add that. Server, source. By the way, what's your day job? Do you work at Namecheap? No, I just got this shirt at Hackathon. I do consulting on the side. What is a health check? Health check makes sure that the container is doing what it should do. Where did I write the code for this? Oh, right, I'm not even doing a database check here. I didn't even use Typeworm in this project. Was it the Airbnb clone I did it for? How did you get started with that? Basically, full stack GraphQL. Basically, got offers from doing YouTube videos. People contacted me. And I recently just joined a group that I found that actually reached out to me through YouTube that had seen my videos. And now I do consulting with them. So YouTube has helped a lot just bring awareness. Okay, full stack server. Source, utils. Did I do it in the start server? You tell me, how much do you make? Let me push this. I didn't even add it here. I don't know how I'm waiting for the database. Oh, you know what? I did Daku. I never did. And I did Heroku. I never set that up. Basically, nothing so far. I haven't set up... I just joined, so I haven't set anything up yet. So I'll find out soon. But right now, 0. Unless you want to count like, but I'm talking strictly from consulting. So like I also get some. So YouTube, you get ad revenue. So there's from that, and then I also have Patreon, and then other stuff. Is there other stuff? There's one other thing I can't think of. Oh, Egghead. I also do some Egghead videos. Am I signed as a contractor? I am not. I'm basically a sole proprietorship, and I am not signed as a contractor with them. Okay. So I was gonna copy paste code. Ah, I know where I got it from. My Stripe example. Wait, what? Maybe the Docker Compose one. Yeah. This is what we're talking about. This is what I need to do. Does it call itself? No, okay. I was like, did I make this recursive? I can't remember. Cool. Have you ever participated in Google Summer of Code? I have not. Have you? All right, let's. We didn't change anything in the website, but we changed something in the server. So we're gonna have to say Docker build server. Let's see if anything. Let's see. I probably missed stuff. There was a chat for this, the 24-hour startup. Telegram. I'm planning to do this year. Nice. What's involved with that? Do you like have to apply? Do they pick you? I have never looked into it. Alright, so I missed 2K messages today. So let me scroll to the bottom. Show recent messages. I was like, there should be a way to jump to the bottom. Don't forget to submit your profile. Okay, so that's all I have to do. Cool. You should submit right before 24 hours or earlier. Cool. Alright, still building. Yeah, you have to submit a proposal, contribute in open source projects, and they select proposals, and we work for 3 months. Nice. What open source project are you gonna pick? I don't think I missed anything. All right, now let's read all the errors that we have. All right, so stuff went wrong. Okay. My favorite Chrome extension. Yeah, I think that has something to do with tsconfig. I think my favorite one, uBlock is pretty good. I like blocking all that crap. But programming related, I like Octolinker. If you don't have that, basically what it does is I can like click on this and it'll link me to the Apollo server GitHub repo. It's super nice. Thanks, man. Good night, Rupture. All right, let's just take a look at what our code looks like over here, what I compiled. This is pure madness. So pretty much every package broke. So let's start with, yeah, I think I need to change. Is it module that it needs to change? Probably. I feel like the module comment is probably wrong. We'll fix that guy in a second though. The first error I want to attack is this one. So I was trying to, caddy exploded and it didn't even start up because it failed to create this thing. And I think it's because I needed to set up a volume and I didn't have a volume set up. Sorry, not a volume, a folder that caddy could use. Ah, I'll tell you right now. This should be CodePonder, not codeponder.com. All right. So that's one thing. Yeah, traffic was pretty nice when I tried it. The only thing I like about Caddy better is the config file is more readable for me. Been having this play through the past 6 hours, but crashing out. Press manic controls are a godsend, by the way. Awesome, man. Glad they've been helpful. Glad you like them. Let's... Okay, let's see if that fixed it. Let's move on to the next problem. So the next problem, let's start with that server. So the server could just not, that did not work. let's see what I'm using for my TS config here. Module, I'm using CommonJS for that one. Well, let's see what I'm using for this one. CommonJS. Looks like CommonJS is the right thing. Target, I'm using ES6. Let's see what I'm using for ES6. Yes. Module resolution, node. Module resolution, node. Oh, you like Caddy better? Yeah, I mean, Traffic's config was just confusing to me. Maybe I'm just not used to the to that style, because I think it was like a TOML file. Unexpected token, really? When starting up the server? I'll tell you what we could have. Okay, I put experimental decorators on too. Alright, not sure on that one. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on with the website. Cannot find module user / app / packages / web. What? Have people been delivering you food over the last 15 hours? I've been taking breaks, and so I'll go eat in between that. Yeah, I have not been coding 15 hours straight. I also went to the gym, so I did stuff in between. Yeah, it's basically does the same thing that Nginx does. I'm not sure if it has all the capabilities as Nginx. I feel like Nginx probably does way more. Man, I'm not sure what's going on here. What's up, King? I'm definitely dead now. I'm so close to done. I'm just figuring out how to deploy this thing. And we're getting some weird errors. What's up, Mako? I'm currently working on a marketplace. I keep forgetting what I'm working on. I'm working on a marketplace for code reviews, and I got the most basic possible thing I can do with it. I have a very basic landing page, and now I'm deploying. I would not call this usable. Okay, it's usable, but it's not useful yet. Let's say I like that. Like theoretically it works, and you can go through an entire flow of it. What it really needs is like profile pictures, some profiles, some notifications like sending emails, and some programming tags. These are all things I would like to add, but they're not happening. We're fixing this Docker Compose stuff first. What frameworks are you using? So on the front end, I'm using React, and I'm using Next.js for that. I'm using TypeScript, and I'm using GraphQL, and on the back end, I'm using Node.js and PostgreSQL. And now I'm trying to deploy with Docker and Docker Compose, and I'm using Caddy as my load balancer. But we're getting some errors. I mean, the real answer here is, or I'll tell you what I need to do. Keep saying clear. Alright, let's start with the server. I mean, I know how to debug this, kind of. Step 1, just come over here and just run an index and see if we get the same problem. And we sure do. You should make a project command on Twitch and display everything you just said. Yeah, I have so many ideas of the commands that I should make. Because there's about a couple things that I've repeated, which I don't mind repeating, but I should just make a command for it. Hello world, how you doing, PDX? Unexpected token, boys. What are we going to do about that? I think... I mean, obviously it has to do with our TS config. But it's really funny because my TS config looks alright. It's particularly in the code review one. Ah. Guys, I know exactly the problem now. Haha. So it shouldn't go into source. Alright, that was problem 1, I think. Docker compose. Okay. Docker -t. Docker. No, I want Docker build -t. There we go. Hey Ben, do you have a stream schedule? I do not. I haven't streamed in a really long time, and I may pick it back up. I haven't decided. I'm pretty busy with what I'm currently doing, so that's my one hesitation. What are we going to call this? Server. Okay. Docker build or Docker. Have you ever taken courses on Udemy? A very long time ago, haven't recently. Okay. So we're going to build, we can run that. Alright, so that's 2 of the problems. Let's do next problem. Next problem has to do with this website. Oh wait, do I just not have a server.js here? Where did I add server.js? I added server.js just to the wrong package. It should be in my website, not my server. Which course? Oh man. I know. I took like a beginner Java course with John, I think John, is it John Purcell? Yeah, Java for beginners. So I took this course a really long time ago and I actually really liked it. Back when I was a noob at programming. Yeah, I haven't done any React stuff on Udemy, so can't say quality there. Alright, so we're going to cd into packages server, and we're going to say dist, and haha, I don't know why I built that. Okay, that was pointless for me to build the Docker image locally. I thought it was doing something, it wasn't. What? Oh, nope, that's fine. That's fine, I think. I think that's fine. I think I fixed everything. Let's see what happens. Push the server. I should probably leave 24-hour startup up because we're going to have to submit soon. We don't have to submit soon. We're choosing to submit soon. Alright. So did it push all before I pulled all? Yeah. Alright, so do I need to rebuild the server? Yes. I think I need to rebuild each one. Have you seen Wes Boss Advance React? I haven't actually taken it, but it looks really nice. Um, and I've heard good things about it. People recommend it. So where do you get your React knowledge from? Docs? Oh, let's see. Where did I think I actually the first time I was learning React, I think I did Wes Boss's old React course that he had. And then after that, what did I do? How did I learn React? I think I just started working on projects and a mix of, I guess, reading random blog articles and like talking to people. I don't think I did too many courses after that. I think I just did a lot of coding in React and kind of felt it out from there, I think. I can't remember what I did in the middle, to be honest. You don't like Node.js for some reason? I'm like, I like that I can share my code between the front end and back end. I didn't do it much for this project. I only did literally one file, but it can be pretty nice to like share some core business logic between it. And also it's pretty nice. The context switch is really low between when you're working on the front end or the back end and you just want to switch back and forth. I'm using TypeScript in both places, so it's really easy to just switch back and forth. It's not like I have to switch languages on my brain and stuff, so it's nice. And then after this finishes building, we have to build the web, and then we Docker compose up again. From where did you learn GraphQL? Now that I do know the answer to. Web, and let me just start this up. I need to run Docker compose down. So GraphQL. So I think I went through this was the main thing that I went to. And this is where I learned a lot of my GraphQL knowledge. This is a great docs. Just kind of read through what GraphQL was and all that stuff. Yeah, React, I don't know, React was really weird for me at first. I feel like it has kind of a steep learning curve, but then it can be really nice afterwards. I guess JavaScript is more of the barrier. I don't know, hard to say. I feel like some React concepts are hard to grasp when starting out too. But you can make it through. Yeah, I was not really into web development until I actually started learning React, and I really liked the approach. I really liked the mix of like doing some functional programming mixed in. Yeah, I've heard Vue is easier to learn than React. Oh, React and Laravel. Which one is worse? Trying to learn React or trying to learn Laravel? Or are you having trouble getting them to talk to each other? Are you guys hyped for Vue 3.0? Okay, looks like that crashed. Alright, crashed again. Alright, so basically had the same problem. How much time do you code daily? Um, I recently calculated that, and I think it was around like 10 hours. But how it works is, it's probably half that time. I would say like 5 hours. I'm actually maybe at the computer. The other 5 hours I'm thinking, I guess is the best way to think about it. I can't remember if I have Nightbot on. I definitely didn't set it up like yesterday. I might have had it from a long time ago. So can't remember. Dude, I definitely changed this to dist. Did I change it in the wrong place? Did I come over here and change it? Yeah. You can do something like walk a time to check how much you code. Yeah, don't have walk a time set up though. That's something I could do one time. Just. Alright, so that should fix the server error. Now the web one. Could not find a valid build in .next directory. Try building your app with next build before starting the server. Dude, I definitely... Actually, am I? I thought I was. Maybe I'm not. Yeah. Running build on it. When did you start coding? 16, I started Java. 18, I think I started web development. Roughly that, I think. And then I'm currently 21. Okay.